Mere feet from where the Georgia Dome stood and the Falcons played for a quarter century. We're looking at the team's home since the 2017 season, Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta. Today, an exciting battle in the NFC between the Carolina Panthers and the Atlanta Falcons.
Michael Dixon set to kick off.
Michael Dixon with the honor of getting us started. And away we go at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Has this at the 6. They crush it right along the 20. That is where their offense is going to take over.
At their own 20-yard line.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is first and 10. Young on the play action. He rolls to his right. Now here he goes.
Pete, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But the Nets, the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Off the play fake, it's Young. Rolling out to his left. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Still inches to go on third down.
Striker, 3-3, 33, yellow, white, yellow, blue, green jack.
Looking to throw, Young. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. Manages a gain of 3 there. And that's going to bring up a Carolina first down. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's good for a Panthers first.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. On the zone read, they hand it to Blue. And they catch him, but not until he's picked up 8 yards. It's second down. Looking quickly here. Play action now, Young. That's complete, David Njoku. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be first and goal.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom, connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Putting a receiver in motion. Blue is in for the Carolina touchdown. The Panthers finish up an excellent opening series. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep. Certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes. Not quite sure of what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ. I'm going to guess so until that defense proves they can stop us.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Sanders all set to send it away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is first and 10. Lawrence now off the play action. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. And cut in the end zone for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons finish off their opening drive.
It's an old adage, but it's a true adage. Speed kills. And gosh, I love that, Kate. Right from the jump, you don't wait to get your playmaker started. Get him the ball early and put a fear of God into this defense.
That one splits the uprights. And the Falcons start off well to tie things 7-7.
Michael Dixon set to kick off.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Here's a return from the 7. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Panthers look just about ready. First and 10.
Here we go.
Running back sent in motion. It's an option right. The lateral goes haywire. Fumble. But I believe someone on the Panthers made it to the loose football first. They're hanging on to it. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. He's got to have better ball security than that.
Javon second here to blue. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
A loss of 1. It's now 3rd and 9.
Red. Steal. Black. Cross it. 6. Slide through. Set.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And that's a win for the pass rush. Shit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. Panthers getting everyone set for the punt. And he's only a handful of yards from his own goal line. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. I guess he didn't really quite know his own strength there. That kick cleared the end zone entirely. It's going to be a touchback. Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. This is the first carry for the rookie from Florida. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. It's a quick throw out wide. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
11.
Throwing his Lawrence on 3rd down. It's caught. Chase has it. And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. It's a 29-yard gain. And that is good enough for an Atlanta 1st down. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Hot quick right side. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage. Offense up to the line fast.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 50-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he takes it across midfield and into Panthers territory. 3 yards the pickup. Now it's 3rd and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
They'll throw, 3rd and long. He throws a bullet to the center. This is caught inside the 15. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be first and goal.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were. And the QB, Jim.
And in for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons break the tie here in the first. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, Kate. Kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Return coming from the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
This our last play of the quarter.
Green. Black also. Yellow. Ready?
It's Young to throw here on first. On the move, headed right. That ball is out. Young lost it. The Falcons bring it in. And they'll take over a little further upfield thanks to that return. So that's one quarter gone in a battle of NFC South rivals. It's an early advantage for the Falcons. We'll make our return to Mercedes-Benz Stadium after this. Back for our second quarter. It's Falcons football. They begin this drive already inside field goal range. Big gap up the middle. All the way. That's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons grow their lead off the turnover.
Okay, you know what a run like that does for everybody, for the play caller, for the O-lineman, for the offense? It just gives you confidence that you can call that run again and not expect a little jump, but go get explosive on the ground as well.
Extra point up and good for pass. And the Falcons double their lead to 14.
Panthers 7. Michael Dixon set to kick off.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Starting from the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Ready?
Carolina offense to the line. Here's first and 10.
Ready. Strike 2. Ready.
Back to throw. Here's Young. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays and discussing them and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense. Not on that one.
Quickly out to the right. Complete. And he's going to be just one step away from that first down. They haul him down near the 31. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Young to throw here on third. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. They get 35 out of that play. And that's going to bring up the Carolina first down.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Yellow, 43. Blaster, 6. Mega.
Here's Young again. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Working across the middle, Brock. It is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
A second down throw for Young. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Intended target there was David Njoku. So they're left facing third and long. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
On third down, it's Young. Forced out to his right. Going all the way to the end zone here. And oh, he got it! Interception! That is Marcus Jones. And the Falcons will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Not a lot of one-play swings bigger than that one right there. That throw looked destined for 6, and instead, it gets intercepted by the defense. The only way to get bigger is if he somehow returned it 100-plus yards for 6 the other way. But what a gigantic swing of emotion.
Atlanta about ready to go now. First and 10. Here's a dive up the middle. That's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up second and 2.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Back-to-back carries here. They stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. Third down coming up.
No gain on the play. Makes it third and
on third and 2. Here's Lawrence. Bails out of the pocket quick. Oh, he's going to run for it. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that first down.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the first down.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Lawrence working from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. Working quickly here.
13 yards on the play. That's another Falcons first down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On first and 10, here's Lawrence. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Rocking with the pick. And the Panthers are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
Their first pick of the game comes at an awfully big moment. Really just cancels out all the great work your defense did to give you that ball.
From the 40-yard line now, this is first and 10.
Here we go.
They're going play action. Young. He's looking deep once again. Big gain downfield. And they're going to be set up at the 11 after that play. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a first down. And goes to the hurry up here.
A gain of 30. First down, Panthers.
And who knows what was going on there as he's finally brought down for a huge loss. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too. Defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
And was that last play a potential drive killer? Let's see. It is second and very long. Shotgun snap now to Young. It's a completion to Michael Pittman Jr. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. Offense in the hurry up here.
Ready?
3rd and long for him here. He brings it in. He has the Carolina touchdown. The Panthers parlay the interception into points. Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. And the words of Pete Carroll resonate. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
That one right down the middle. And the Panthers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Falcons in good field position here. They start out 1st and 10. Right up the gut. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
That is just a great drive start. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
So after plenty of scoring already, we have reached the 2-minute warning. Falcons on top inside Mercedes-Benz Stadium. 2nd and 3 now.
Take right open. Hey, so hot. 13, Lou.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. Short pass brought in. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Offense to the line fast.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Falcons, 1st down.
That's incomplete. Trying to set up the screen there. No luck finding his receiver that time. So it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
They'll air it out on 3rd. Completed over the middle. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. They gain 11 on that play. And that's a Falcon 1st down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Hey, I'm gun. Hey, Soko, hot.
1st and 10. It's Lawrence. Right back to Chase. Grow their lead just before halftime. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Dixon set to kick off.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. He's brought down just inside the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Black. 95. Green jack. Black jack.
Blue here from the pistol. He's going to be brought down right at the 35. Panthers moving quickly, trying to get set at the line.
That's good for a Panthers first down.
To the air on first down, Young. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Mike still makes the play.
Well, that's now his second time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the second on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10.
Go, let's go. Go.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And now they face second down. They were looking for him again, Brock, and for a moment, we thought he had another catch. But then that contact knocked the football from his hands.
Kind of become a victim of his own early success. Not too different, Kate, than a pass rusher that gets a sack. You know what happens? Got to slide to him, got to chip to him. You get a receiver that's getting...
He's got it deep downfield. And he's going to be sent out of bounds on a play that sends them all the way down into the red zone. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that is good enough for Atlanta first down.
13-yard line.
On red.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's in. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons get more points to end a lopsided first half. Pass on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Falcons stretch their lead to 21.
Panthers 14.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Fielded at the 7. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. This drive starts with barely any time left. 13 seconds in the half.
Come on, set. Right.
Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
So first down from the 41.
Blue, green. Here we go. Needle, blue. Blue, 32. Hey, red. Ready?
He's back to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. And Young with a smart move here on the slide as he picks up the first down. Now the Panthers decide to spend their third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. So here comes the kick team for what will be a very long attempt. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. You better get all of this one. It's got a ways to go. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it gets a fraction closer as the lead's down to 18. Shades of the 2009 Super Bowl. They're going onside kick to begin the second half. And And the Falcons cover up the kick. Well, I think we all knew they were going to be aggressive from the onset of this second half, trying to erase that lead, but unfortunately, no luck here on the onside kick.
Kate, in these half times, they're fast for all of us in the NFL and college. Yeah, you have time to go get lunch. Not that way in the NFL. So you went into halftime, and I am guessing, I can just feel the tone and tenor of that locker room. It is, we're going to be aggressive. Like your point, we got to go out and we got to make something happen. But unfortunately, that felt a lot more like desperation when you don't recover it.
Some yardage lost and first down lost too with that grounding flag. This is 2nd and long. Lawrence looking to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contest. Tough one to retain through that hit. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Hey, go! Hey, so go. Hot. 11, tighten up. Just tighten up. 11.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. No better luck than the last play, Brock, as he just has to get rid of it.
There's not a quarterback alive that enjoys throwing it away on 3rd down. But that's a good case right there of live to play another day. Live to play another series and don't put the ball in harm's way.
So 4th down, and a big-legged Michael Dixon out to punt. Nice punt here, up and angled towards the sideline.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31. On the give, it's Blue. This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Young throwing here.
36-yard line.
Buying some time left. And he's down very close to that first, but looks like he is stopped just in time after a gain of 4. Blue gets the handoff. That's the 1st and more inside the 45. And he has it down in the 26-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here.
A gain of 34 yards. That's good for a Panthers first down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Fight, red, yellow. Fight, yellow. Blue, black.
Here's Young on 1st and 10. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So that brings up 2nd down. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Ready.
On 2nd and 10, Young. That's incomplete left side. David Njoku, the guy he was looking for. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Here we go, set. Striker. Blue, 32. Blue, striker. Black ultra. Smash, red. Set.
3rd and long, they're going to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. He was looking for Michael Pittman Jr. So that brings up 4th and long.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Jason Sanders on for the field goal. First field goal was good. His second look from inside of 45 yards. Sanders sends it through. And that lowers the deficit to 15.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. Second time they brought him out for a field goal, and second time he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field, but that's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
The Panthers say they have it, and the refs agree. Panther football. The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. They send a man in motion. Shotgun snap against the blue. And it's almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Dexter Lawrence on the tackle.
At the 47-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Young working from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. And they just did.
Yellow. Red. Cycle. Set.
They'll throw. 3rd and long. Oh, brother, it's another interception. That is Marcus Jones.
Young's pass. Intercepted. The Falcons take over 1st and 10.
The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Now Lawrence on the play fake. He lofts one deep, center of the field. Catch is made in close. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket, but sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by it.
That one splits the uprights. And the Falcons grow the lead now to 22 points.
Michael Dixon set to kick off.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Has this at the 6. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
At their own 20-yard line.
Panthers look just about ready. 1st and 10.
Hey, red. Block 40. Ready.
Blue running to the right. Now this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Looking quickly here.
Tackle made back at the 17-yard line.
Ready.
Young on the play action. Got a lock behind this one. Downfield it goes. They connect on the deep shot. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers shrinking the lead some in the 3rd.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Now Young and the Panthers going for 2.
The Panthers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Left, red. Black ultra. Needle blue. Blue stripe. Steel black. Ready?
All right, they're going to throw for it. Oh, no, they get him yet again. That is Marcus shows. And this one only gets up to about the 5-yard line. Maybe a little panic here. Maybe they feel like they have to. Down 2 scores. Look at this. Lining up for the onside kick here in the 3rd. And the Falcons cover off the kick. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
So few of these are recovered by the kicking team anymore. It reminds me why you've seen some alternatives tossed around for ways to replace the onside kick. For now, well, it just remains a difficult challenge that was not achieved that time around.
From the gun, they're going to hand it off. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Easy.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And they're going to bring him down, but what a great effort. He moves this all the way down inside the 10. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal. Offense up to the line fast.
13, Luke. Hey, Jupiter.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And he'll bowl his way in for a 4-yard pickup.
That sure looks like a terrific call after you dial it up, because the execution was awesome by everybody. You get that kind of run on 1st and goal, it sets the table for more success.
Lawrence working from the gun. Throws into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Woodson. And the Panthers are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
At their own 10-yard line.
Carolina offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. And he's going to line up in the red for this play back at the 8.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth cave, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
Off the play fake, it's Young. That's completed right side. And he'll be brought down just as he gets it up to the 24.
16 yards. And the Panthers, 1st down.
Send the tight end in motion.
1st down, Carolina.
Ready?
Young off 1st and 10. He's going to push one deep down the right. Big game downfield. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. That one nabs him 33 yards and a new set of downs, too. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Motioning the tight end now.
Red, yellow, black, ultra. Dog red.
1st down, Young. Has the hook up again to Njoku. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
On play action, here's Young. Trying for the touchdown. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
Well, if nothing else, that proves they're not afraid to take a shot on any given snap. And with enough looks, eventually, one's going to connect.
Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter.
Down. 33, yellow, cut.
Young to throw here on third. They'll have the first down and even more. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's the Panthers who have it to start, coming in trailing on the scoreboard. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's a design run. And he doesn't get this one very far. Down to only about the 18. Working quickly here.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the Falcons' 18-yard line.
Red, cycle. Green jack. Set.
Shotgun snap now to Young. And this is going to fall incomplete. We made a call for the end zone there, but nobody picked up on the other end. Now it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down. And 9 yards to go.
45, white. Needle blue. White blue. White, blue stripe, drill green.
To the air on 3rd and long. Completed over the middle. And that is a great stop to deny him the marker. It's going to be 4th down.
Ready.
Trying to get it on the keeper. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal. Out of the gun, Young. Thinking touchdown here, but they cannot connect. So that's going to send them back to the line for 2nd and goal.
Okay, you get down to this tight red zone, and there's only so many pass plays you can run. Largely because you don't have enough space to operate. Defense knows it too. Give those guys some credit. They were all over that one.
Black ultra. Red, yellow. Cut.
Now Young. Looking, but will not find it. So incomplete on 2nd and goal, Brock. Chances starting to run thin to score here. Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Here's Young. And he scores. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers parlay the interception into points. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Brock. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just expose them.
Ready?
Sticking to the air, it's Young. And that pass is caught, sneaking the 2 points, and a little drama now. We've got ourselves a 1-score ball game. Well, I hear you say it all the time, partner. It comes back to that word trust, and they trusted in their offense to go get those 2 points, make this a 1-score game. They do their job. Now one big play can change the entire outlook of this game for them.
Yeah, now it becomes about complementary football. As you said, the offense did their job. Now defense, can you not just get a stop? Can you get a turnover? Maybe take it to the house yourself. Either way, that conversion puts them 1 snap away from a totally different ball game.
Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10.
Hey, line, 13 loop. Hey, here we go.
Plowing up the middle. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd.
Here we go.
Back to the well again. And he's going to work ahead for a couple here. It's 3rd down now. And dose of the hurry up here.
At the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 3.
On 3rd and 2, here's Lawrence. it downfield. It's Chase. He gets the first and more. Keeps it moving. He's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons have a commanding 14-point lead now in the fourth. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. I should know this by now, Brock. I don't know if you're a Broadway guy, but there's a lot of names that belong on the playbill for this lead we've got here. But his name belongs on the marquee as he brings in his second touchdown grab.
Yeah, a bunch of contributors all throughout this roster. No, Broadway guy. And with 2 scores now, it's what, a 2-score game? Yep. Easy to see he's been one of the key actors throughout.
Appreciate the honesty. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Here's a return from the 7. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Ready, red, white, 33, yellow. Red, yellow. Cut.
Young to throw it. Headed out right. Moving right. Airs it out down the sideline. Good coverage on that deep ball downfield. Throw knocked away. That's going to send it back to the line for seconds.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Right side, quick pass, complete. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down.
It's a gain of 4. And it's third down.
On 3rd down, it's Young. Deep down the right sideline, it's his running back making the catch. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's a gain of 27 yards. That's good for a Panthers.
Here's Young on 1st and 10. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Again, it's Young. Has him on the quick hitter. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. Offense to the line fast.
And the Panthers first down. A gain of 14.
To the air on 1st down. Young chased out to his right. He can run it. And all he can do is get back to the line on that effort. So no gain on 1st down.
You know, that play is so indicative of what we see in training camps all over football. Pursue, pursue, pursue. Blanketed coverage on the back end. And look at that defense fly. No gain on the play, but it very much feels like a sack for that defense.
White, yellow. Blue, right,
Young working from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Throw here, 3rd down. It's complete. This is Nguka. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's a money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Here's a quick pass, cut outright. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers can make it a 1-score game as they trim the lead. Extra points are coming. This would importantly make it a 1-score game. The kick is good, and they've moved back within a possession in the 4th.
The score, Falcons 49, Panthers 41. Jason Sanders set to kick off.
All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out. 1st and 10. Lawrence now off the play action. Falcon isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
It's a loss of 8. Brings up 2nd and 18 at the 27-yard line.
Lawrence looking to throw. Short pass brought in. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They get 19 on that pickup. And that's a Falcon first down.
Falcons first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
That's the 2-minute warning here from Atlanta. Falcons up by 8. First and 10 now from the 46. Dive play straight ahead. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
On the pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
Sista 24. Time.
They're going to pass it here. Okonkwo brings it in. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Sending him on the dive. And they get him for a loss. That's a big one, Brock, and might see them burn a timeout.
He was taken down behind.
Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
The 43-yard line.
Here we go.
They give it to him again. And a productive run there on 2nd down. That's a gain of 6. Now Carolina's going to take a timeout. That's its 2nd. And they'll have just one left to burn now.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
Quite the drive they've had, Brock, but they're up against it. 3rd and 5 now. Here he is to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Couldn't find Jamar Chase on that throw. And that leaves them with 4th and 5. Big moment for Tyler Bass here. It'll be a 54-yarder from the right hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it's now a 2-possession game as the lead grows to 11.
Best kickers I've been around here over the last few decades, they relish these moments. They know the hard work all their buddies on offense and defense have done. And when they can make it a 2-score game and be clutch when it matters, these are the moments they live for.
New set of downs for him from the 31. First down, Young. Has a man downfield. It's Pittman. And he's taken down as he takes this to the 38. Give him 32 on that play. And that's good for a Panthers first.
It's a gain of 32. First down, Panthers.
Blue striker. Black dot. Yellow.
Looking to throw, Young. Buys time, rolling right. Throwing for the back of the end zone. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
There's a lot of studies done every offseason, Kate, about the best red zone offenses. And typically, it's about creative quarterbacks doing just what he tried to do right there in extending the play out of the pocket. The problem is there was just nowhere for him to go with the ball.
Black, 90 claws red. Black open. Red, cycle.
On 2nd and 10, Young. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Ready?
Looking to throw it. That is once again incomplete, and consecutive incompletions have now pushed them to 4th down. For the 3rd time today, we see them setting up for a field goal. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
Sanders on for the field goal. A 55-yard attempt.
Oh, it's a fake. They're throwing. It's caught but short of the first. And they make the tackle, but the fake works. They've got a new set of downs. Now the Panthers decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
First down, Carolina.
Red, yellow, blue, black 40. Yellow, blue. Six, leather, grill green.
Here's Young again. Escapes the pocket. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Brian Branch has it. Oh, man, Brock, they decided to air it out in pursuit of a touchdown that time, but it's intercepted, and the visit to the red zone comes up empty.
And that one stings, Kate. It really does. You have a limited opportunity that looks in that close, particularly as we get through the 2nd half. But once you have to finish with points.
So the Falcons earn the win in this one. And this winning streak continues to grow as they claim their 4th victory in a row.